Out here in the Indian Ocean, there is a lot of emptiness. But if you scan long enough, you will see something right here. Between the Arabian Peninsula and the Indian Subcontinent, you will see a cluster of incredibly remote bits of land, hardly peeking out of the ocean. This is the Lakshadweep Archipelago, a chain of remote atolls and 4,200 square kilometers of lagoon, rich in marine wealth spread over 36 islands, half a thousand kilometers from any landmass. And today, this chain of archipelago belongs to the Republic of India. But in the year 1947, the newly created nation of Pakistan out of Indian subcontinent tried to steal these tropical islands from India. And in this SiachenX video, in which we will explore how Pakistan tried to steal Lakshadweep from India. Before we start, let's look in the history of the Indian subcontinent and how the race to this archipelago began at first place. After the World War II, the United Nations was founded, and one of the first things that it undertook was decolonizing the map, basically getting all these empires to wind up their rule over their colonies. So the British started leaving much of its territory abroad, downsizing its empire. So when the British left India, they divided India into the Dominion of India and a separate Dominion of Pakistan for Muslims. But the British also created the third Dominion, the Dominion of 565 princely states, and these 565 princely states were given the option either to join the Dominion of India or the Dominion of Pakistan. And this created a race between the two countries to merge these states such as Jammu and Kashmir, Patiala, Jodhpur, Kalat, Bhopal, Hyderabad, and so on. Such one of the state was the islands of Lakshadweep. And in between these races of annexation, the Lakshadweep island lies in the Arabian Sea, just north of the Maldives. The history of the Lakshadweep and the ethnicity of its populace are closely linked to the neighboring regions of Kerala and the Maldives. The people of the islands mostly speak Malayalam, the Dravidian language spoken in Kerala. Lakshadweep is the only Muslim majority constituent in India. This gives the islands a unique character, and according to two-nation theory, it had more likelihood of becoming a part of Pakistan. Hence, the newly formed government of Pakistan, the Ali Khan administration, did try to make this remote and tropical archipelago a southern extension of Pakistan in the Indian Ocean. The exact dates are not confirmed, but sometimes at the end of August 1947, the then Prime Minister of Pakistan, Ali Khan, ordered the Royal Pakistan Navy to send a warship to Lakshadweep south from Karachi. The distance between Karachi and the islands are 1,726 kilometers, a couple of days' sail. And on reaching Lakshadweep, the Pakistan Navy would raise the Pakistani flag to annex the islands and set up an airport to establish a connection between Lakshadweep and Karachi. So the Royal Navy of Pakistan left the port of Karachi for the islands of Lakshadweep. And in the mind of Pakistani leaders, that would have been a quick and easy victory. And they thought that the New Delhi will not be able to do anything for these islands. Hence the race for Lakshadweep began. Meanwhile in New Delhi, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the then Deputy Prime Minister of Independent India, in charge of Home as well as States Ministry, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who got the intelligence regarding Pakistan Navy leaving Karachi port and that the warship was heading for south in the Indian Ocean. So on getting this information, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel got worried about these Pakistani warships. But soon he realized that they were heading for Lakshadweep Island. And because of partition of India, the Indian army was not completely reorganized and was located 2000 kilometers north of the islands. Seeing the situation of gravity, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel sent an SOS message to Mudaliar brothers to convey the collector of Travancore, today's Kerala, to instruct the police officials and the employees to go to Lakshadweep with whatever arms that they were having with them. His instruction was to take possession of islands 500 kilometers west to the border and hoist the national flag. If the police forces have no firearms with them, they can take lathis. So once the information reached Kochi in Kerala from New Delhi, the two Indian policemen went on a boat to Lakshadweep to complete their mission. They knew that they were going against an armed Pakistani warship, and Pakistani Navy was just a couple of 100 kilometers away from Lakshadweep. Once the two Indian policemen reached the island's capital, they were looking for the Pakistani presence on the island. Seeing no presence of Pakistani on the island of Kavarati, the Indian policemen raced from the beaches to Kavarati's port to hoist the Indian tricolour. This went as planned, and after a brief flag hoisting ceremony, the archipelago was cemented in the Indian Union. And the race to the archipelago was over, and India won the race. But now the question was, can these two Indian policemen will be able to defend themselves against the armed Pakistani warship over the horizon? Answer was no. So how these two policemen were able to save Lakshadweep from Pakistani Navy? Soon after the flag hoisting ceremony, they found a warship with Pakistani flag and Pakistani markings sailing towards Lakshadweep with the intention to take over the Muslim majority area in the Arabian Sea. But the Pakistani dream to capture Lakshadweep was shattered after they saw the Indian national flag, and the Pakistani captain of the warship feared the heavy presence of Indian Navy and Indian Army. And in order to avoid an armed conflict, Pakistani warship preferred to take a U-turn and sail back towards Karachi empty-handed. And for the promptness and action on the Indian side, otherwise the strategic area of Lakshadweep would have been a part of Pakistan forever. And this was the story of how Pakistan tried to steal Indian islands. They say that at times 1 and 1 is 11, but that day these two policemen for sure accounted for a lot more. Thank you for watching. Lots more to come and soon. Subscribe to SiachenX. Have a good day. Jai Hind.